Hello, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on? And welcome back to another episode of Couch Talk Podcast. I'm your co-host, Sam Weiss, and this is...
Jackson Herman.
And today we'll be doing... Here, let's high five, yeah. Oh, hold up. Let me get a little more dominant. Alright.
Yeah.
Through my screen, I think we got it. But, well, I guess before I forget, you want to do the honors, Jackson?
Of what?
Subscribe, like.
Turn on post notifications.
Oh, yeah. We got one subscriber in the last, 12 days, so thanks.
That's pretty nice.
And number 15, it's pretty nice.
Wait, did you even post any videos for the past, 2 weeks?
Yes, actually. I got our podcasts out for all the Fridays. That's why we did that online one, a day before we left.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got videos out on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays for that 2-week duration. So,
yeah, good. That's good.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Aren't the Tuesdays your solo podcasts?
No, that's Saturdays.
Mm.
Which reminds me, I have to record more. I have none pre-recorded and ready. So, thank you for reminding me on that end.
You're welcome.
Yeah, sure. So we really don't ever have a topic. We just get right into it. Something really random. But do you want to introduce to our viewers, Jackson, what probably our big topic at hand is going to be right now in this episode?
We went to camp. Finally.
We did. Oh, yeah. It's been hyped up for months and months, but finally we went to Camp Pendalouan, YMCA, in Muskegon, Michigan. I think that's where it is exactly. Grand Haven, Muskegon, something like that.
Yes. So many stories to tell. Too
many stories, and we're going to have to, do a Minecraft death speed run of the stories. It was a crazy time, but it was great. Well, it wasn't crazy. That was Kidwell.
No, it was kind of funny. My dad was talking about our podcast, and he said, "You guys are too serious. You got to do more dumb stuff to get the views." And he's right. The people that get the most views, they're usually fake, but fake YouTubers, but they do dumb stuff just stupid stuff that gets the views.
He said to be more serious, is what you said?
No, he said we are too serious. We got to do more dumb and funny stuff to get the views.
Oh, yeah, that is cool.
He's not wrong.
I'm not sure if he's seen some of our other episodes, which should have never been posted on the internet, but here we are today.
I was thinking about it. I'm like, well, there is that one episode, but it's kind of been...
Take 1 of episode 11, which was the doll one. I don't even remember take 2. I know take 3 was the title of episode 11, the one with Freddy, but I don't even remember what we did for the second, take.
Yeah, it was hilarious. We put take 3 on it, but really, in some of the later podcasts, it takes us 15 tries to get the intro in.
Yeah, it was a lot. It took us the going down the stairs thing took forever. Yeah, it was wild. Jeez. I guess we can start off today's conversation with what have you done since the last time since camp ended these last 2 days?
What have I done?
Ooh.
Kind of just, I'm gonna be honest, I really just sat on my computer and watched YouTube a lot for the past, day.
Yeah, cool. I did relatively somewhat of the same. I looked on YouTube, there's a thing that opened. It's called Deep Dive Dubai. It's the world's newest, or not the world's newest, but the world's deepest pool. It's 196.85 feet. It's 60 meters deep.
feet.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I also started you would
Like,
love it.
do they use it for like the public?
It's used for invitation only, and I believe it opened in June, but in late July, so probably the next week or two, it'll be open to the public. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it is really cool. Besides that, not really anything. I did watch a movie. It's a part of a horror trilogy series, and you would really like it. It's called Fear Street, and it's 3 movies, but kind of the same concept. Like Fear Street Part 1 takes place in 1994. Part 2 takes place in 1978, and Part 3 is in 1666. And they're all different stories, but have to do with the same main concept. And my dad and I watched Part 1, which was 94, yesterday, and we're going to watch Part 2, which is 78, probably maybe next weekend. We'll see.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really good. Part 2 is supposed to be about, like, killings at a camp, which is, if you probably didn't know, is one of my favorite horror cliches. The slangs at sleepaway camp. It's a great cliche, even though it is one, and I love it. It's really cool.
Yeah. Let's see. I did go to the beach today.
Oh, which one?
I don't know. I can't remember. It was I can't remember, but it was a beach on Lake Michigan.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I made it on Montrose Beach, yeah.
I don't think it was Montrose. It was way smaller than Montrose Beach. I can't remember the name.
Oh, okay, got it.
It started with an F. I think so.
An S?
F.
F, as in Frank. Nah, I got nothing.
I don't know. Whatever. Well, I went to the beach today. It was fun. And I haven't had a beach day in probably 2 years.
Yeah, that must have been a ton of fun for you. I went like a year ago, but it was like we like snuck in and like there was so much COVID precautions. So it was, it must have been really fun for you, I bet, though.
It was fun. It was great.
Yeah, definitely.
The waves were really good today. Yeah, they were very good. The waves, like this was the normal level, and then the waves would come across and go, whoa. They were some pretty good waves.
Oh, wavy, yeah. I always love going in the water with my dad.
Because it was like windy today. Oh, whatever. I think I got sunburn on my back. Whatever, I don't care. It doesn't hurt.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, sunburn on your back can be bad, especially for sleeping. And if it's
That's
on like here,
the worst
you're
to
dead.
get sunburn, I think, is your shoulders.
Yeah, shoulders do take place in a lot of things, and in sleeping, it's nearly impossible. You have to lay like Sheldon Cooper like this.
Yeah, if you sleep.
Or like Jake. It's not like a dead man.
Summer camp was really fun. We had a lot of fun stories. Hey, Sam, want to start us off with the very first thing that happened to you at summer camp?
Oh, the Kinwall stories?
No, I mean Camp Pendalouan.
Oh, sure.
The very first thing that happened to you.
Well,
when your Pendalouan experience started.
So my Pendalouan experience, for the first time ever, started off rocky. Not bad at all. Exciting, really, but rocky. Literally rocky. So, if you don't know, I took the bus.
It was hilarious that they still gave you your Pop-Tarts back though.
It is. It's amazing, actually. That's what I should name this podcast. Pop-Tarts.
Or they gave me my Pop-Tarts back, or I don't know.
They gave me my Pop-Tarts back. Or Tim's suggestion, my Nightmares of Camp Pendalouan.
That would give them a bad rep, though. I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of bad branding.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah, tell your story.
Yeah, thanks. So I went on the bus to camp, and there was me, one other kid named Lachlan, who was like 15, a girl named Audrey, but she went by Miss Kitty at camp, and then 2 sisters that like I never saw again. and it picked us up at the YMCA spot building in Oak Park, and I live in North Center. It was about a 30-minute drive. We got there like 30 minutes, maybe 15 minutes early, so we were just waiting in the car. My mom drove me. And surprisingly enough, or that's not the right phrase, we got on and we started riding. Now, luckily, the bus broke down. It did break, but it broke down in Michigan, about 2 hours away from camp. Now, lucky us, because if it broke down in Chicago, it could have been 3 hours away from camp, and we could have gotten there an extra hour late, and we got in there just in time for dinner. Who knows? We would have had to eat the leftovers.
Yeah, Sam literally, we were lining up for dinner, and Sam walked in, and I'm like, "Oh, Sam, yeah, you made it." Heard the bus broke down.
Yeah. What did you think happened to me? Because you're like, this kid, it's been like 4 or 5 hours. Where is he? What went through your mind when I said,
I was like, well, I guess Sam's just late. The bus must be late. But then I overheard someone talking about the camp bus broke down, and then and then some of the counselors were talking about it. Word spreads quickly, and I'm like, oh, well, the camp bus broke down. No wonder he's so late.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I hope he gets in here. I hope he gets here in time for dinner, though.
Yeah, and me, Chandler, and Kevin, Chandler, Lachlan, and I were walking back to the cabin when we saw a horde of kids coming. We figured they were for dinner, and they were, and then that started the amazing journey.
Chandler was one of the guys on the PT crew.
Yes, I should have specified, not just some random guy who was like, yeah, I'm going to come to this camp.
Program team, that is. Program team.
Yes, what Jackson said. And so pretty much we were riding, and we went to a gas station. And the bus driver, Anna, said, you guys can go in and get one thing. Don't make it expensive, but one thing you want from the gas station.
Anna was driving the bus?
Huh?
Anna was driving the bus?
Yes.
Oh. Whatever. Continue.
So we went in there. Not to be that specific, but I bought an ice cream. I bought an ice cream cone. It was yummy. And when we filled up the gas and we started going again, well, we heard the bus before the gas kind of rattle and it sounded not great. So we went to the gas station and filled gas in it. Then, Anna, if you're listening, I'm sorry. You made the dumbest choice of your life, and you may have caused the bus to break.
Who?
Completely. Anna. No offense, of course. When I come back in my second year, don't scold me for this. But
he doesn't even know did you even tell her that we have a channel?
No.
Well, then she has no idea this exists.
Indeed. But
probably. Again, Anna is part of the P2 crew. Just making sure.
Sorry, yes, I'm not just some random dude that was like, oh, I'll drive you guys.
A 14-year-old girl is driving the bus from Oak Park to Muskegon, yeah. No, it's part, yeah. Continue.
Yeah, my bad. So the dumb decision she made, really dumb, was she let the kid in our bus, Lachlan, who was only 15, who thought he was such an adult, but he was kid, he was 3 years older than me, take a look at the engine and decide what was wrong and try to fix it. And he said he took an engine class and got an A. Probably was not lying, because who would lie about that? Little nerdy, if you ask me. We don't talk about it. But he did it, and he said the engine may have overheated. He put the gas in, and we went into the highway. Pretty much immediately when we got on the highway, the bus literally broke. It stopped moving, went brrr, and it blew up. Over dramatic a little bit. It just,
yeah, guys, the bus just blew up. That's the reason Sam's got all those scars on his legs and stuff. The bus literally blew up.
And it did stop. So we were stranded for 3 or 4 hours. We went back to the gas station. I got Pop-Tarts. I didn't finish them on the way there. I had to give them to the office to hold. And then on the way back with Jackson, I got my Pop-Tarts.
You got your Pop-Tarts. Yes, Sam rode, since they had no bus, Sam rode back home with my dad and I.
And we got Culver's. The sad thing, it's actually a little concerning, they had 2 weeks to fix the bus, and they didn't. That's kind of weird. I would have rather roll with you in the first place,
right,
but it's just
what
still
it was.
weird.
It was called Foster Beach.
Oh, yes, Foster Beach. Yes. Itch. And the two conclusions we came to were kind of like 2.5. The engine busted or overheated, or we gave the car the wrong gas. And my personal favorite, Lachlan broke the bus because Anna trusted him to mess with it. So we were stranded. We left at about 8. We got there at about 5:30. Do the math. I think we were out and about for about 9 hours. So, wasn't great.
It was fun.
But it was a bit of fun, I will admit. But yeah.
It's part of the camp experience.
Oh yeah, taking the bus is part of the camp experience.
Your mom's like, never taking that bus again. Oh my god.
I still stand by my statement, but I did get karma right up me. Indeed. So, and not the Reddit karma, just karma in general went.
Also, they have this closing ceremony for however many years you've been there. They give you beads, and as you can see, white is for the first, yellow is for the second, and green's for the third. Yeah, Sam, show up. Oh, are you not wearing your beads right now?
No, I don't know. Oh, I am. Yo, some could say it's limp. Okay.
Yeah, Sam's got the white one, which is the first year.
And two polar bears.
See all those little charms on the sides? We put those on there because those are for the morning activities that we do. We can either do one of two or both morning activities every day at 7 o'clock in the morning. The polar bear swim, where you get up to your knees minimum in the water every morning, or you can run half a mile or 1 mile, and they call that the gazelle run.
Yes, indeed. Oh, jeez.
And you get a charm at the end of the week for it, so it kind of makes up, but if you're doing the gazelle run, I don't know why people do the gazelle run, and you can tell when they say stand up, when they say at chapel the next morning, they say stand up because if you were a gazelle runner, like be recognized and stuff, like 4 people stand up. It's hilarious.
It really is. I was thinking about doing it, but the only reason I did it was because I didn't know the course, but because I thought at first glance that you were on your own, and I was like, yeah, I'm a first year, maybe next year. But I hear Chandler does it.
Though. I think you stay around camp.
Oh, yeah, I think you go to a loop.
You run down to the chapel, and then you, like, run around, and I don't know.
It sounds like fun, kind of, but...
Yeah, I'm not a good runner, and nor could I do it every day at 7 in the morning.
Yeah, definitely. But I told my amazing bus story. Do you want to lead them into just our overall camp experiences and give a bit of a recap?
Well,
take it away.
So, Camp Pendalouan. It's been so hyped, and it was great. I haven't done it for 2 weeks, and I'm glad I did, actually. I did it for 1 week in 2019, and that was my first year. And that was pretty fun, but I'm like, 1 week was kind of short. Maybe I'll do 2 weeks next year. But then in 2020, no more camp. But the next year, which was this year, we went for 2 weeks. And also, by the way, they asked you if you were planning on going last year, and if you were, they'd give you the bead for last year.
Correct. But they don't do it for first years.
So last year was going to be my second year. I got the second bead. This year was going to be my third year. I got the third.
They won't do it for first years, though. Like, even if I was planning on going last year, which I wasn't, they wouldn't give me my second year.
If you were planning on going last year, I think they would have given you your second bead.
I know. I think I heard someone say you needed to be there at least once for it to count, but maybe I was misinformed or I'm totally tripping.
Yeah, it was kind of weird, but remember Spence got his second year?
Yes, and I don't think he went to Halloween camp, but that doesn't count, so maybe the rule does apply.
Maybe he was here in 2019, and then didn't go in 2020, and then went again.
Yeah, not fully.
Spencer was one of the kids in our cabin, our first week cabin.
Correct.
So we went with another kid. His name is Truman. Great guy. It was really funny. We have 2 cabins for 2 weeks. We switch cabins every week. And everyone in the first week cabin, they were not doing stayover. Oh yeah, and stayover is the time between when everyone leaves and when everyone comes for the next week.
Yeah.
So nobody else was doing another week. So Sam, Truman, and I, and a bunch of older kids that were doing stayover. But let's just get to the first week first. So, every week they have a theme. Our first week was Pendiana John, aka Indiana Jones. It was great. They do themes every week, but the activities that are not related to this theme, that is also very fun. Like you do archery, you can do rifles, all that target sports stuff. Water mat was really fun. It's just a floating mat on the water. That's really all it is.
And then you take people and you slam them under the water. Some kids did not come up.
Yeah. There's so many activities you can do. It fills up your entire day, and before you know it, it's already bedtime. But that's the thing at Pendalouan. How time works at Pendalouan, days are long, weeks are short.
Yes, indeed. I totally agree.
So, after our first week, we did stayover, right? After everyone in our cabin left, we did stayover. We moved into the stayover cabins where all the boys stay in one, all the girls stay in the other. We met some new kids. It was fun. Stayover is probably the most chill experience that I've ever had there. We watched some movies, went on a hike. It's very, very chill. It's great. Yeah, then we stay for the next week. We do all those activities over again. But it is with new counselors and new things that you can do. But it's still very fun. Sam's like, oh, we're just going to repeat the activities again. But yet, he himself, you still had a lot of fun the second week, right?
Yeah, I did. I played Foursquare every waterfront, no swimming.
Mm-hmm.
Which was a mistake. But it's okay.
Yeah.
And we met some awesome kids, which I can show you some texts in a little bit.
Yeah, we met a lot of kids that we got along with.
There's this one guy, I'm not going to go into amazing detail because I have to leave in like 10 minutes anyway, maybe 15, but...
Fine. Real quick, before you say that, or you can keep saying that, I'm going to grab something real quick.
Sure. There was this one kid named Tim Trubner, if you care, and he was amazing, one of the greatest kids I met, probably he's a great friend, I'll keep in touch for a long time. We already texted, like, pages, and yeah, that's great. Parker, he's really cool. Great haircut. We called him Parakeet, like the bird. I made that up, not to brag. A guy named Colton, he's also great. Did not get his number, sadly, but we called him Coal Miner. Some could say it's a good nickname, some could say it's bad, some could say it's really bad, it's good. Jackson, but not this Jackson, spelled Jackson. It's spelled Jaxen. And that's just the first week cabin. Jackson can tell you all about the second week cabin, kids.
Yeah. So, if you're finished, I can tell them about this stuff.
Sure, go ahead.
Right up here. Okay. So, every year they take pictures of our cabins and send home postcards, right? It has YMCA Camp Pendalouan session, whatever. And I have my postcard from 2019, and I have the one from the first week of this year. We're still waiting on the postcard for the second week this year, but that'll come soon, I hope. They did do an all-camp photo, but I haven't gotten an all-camp photo yet, so I guess I'm just waiting for that to happen. Yeah, So, they send postcards. The counselors write stuff on the back. It's all good. But if this was my very first year at Pendalouan, which was 2019. Oh, it's horrible. Camera quality. So all the way up here, that is me. That is Mason, the counselor. That is, oh god, I got the hiccups again. That is Robbie, our other counselor. That is Jake from our second week, which we can talk about. Jake, I don't remember his name. Nick, Freddie, and Truman. Nick and Freddie went for the second week this year, and Truman went for the first and second week. We're going for 2 more weeks this summer, too. And then there's a bunch of other kids that I will never ever see again, and then there's me. Right, they write stuff on the back. Hello from Pendalouan. Jackson has had a great time at Pendalouan so far. He loved meeting new friends and being with his friends. Can't wait for the rest of the week with him and his cabin, Robbie and Mason. Right? Second week. Right, this is first week of this year. So, let's see. That is Xander, Spencer, Eli, Jackson, which is me, Truman, Colton, also known as Coal Miner, Jackson, Parker, also known as Parakeet, Tim, and that's Tim, and Ian. This is our counselor Mark and our other counselor.
Yo, where the hell's is me on there?
What?
Where is me on there? Is it just not on there?
We weren't there for the picture because you were still stuck on the bus.
Oh, man.
That's the thing. You weren't there for that picture because you were stuck on the bus.
Great. Whatever. Well, that's kind of sad.
You'll be in the second week photo, though. Jackson had such an amazing time. He's making loads of new friends. He had so much fun playing Capture the Flag and can't wait for the rest of the week. Signed, Mark and Brendan.
Didn't you get like a stomachache then, though?
The first, I've had those sort of stomachaches before. I can't tell if it's like a homesick thing or it's just a like kind of thing.
Yeah.
We'll worry about the next day.
I mean, same thing with me, guys. I won't go into detail, but I'll just say one thing. I didn't poop for 11 days. That's all. There's really no more to say because it's just going to take up screen time that I don't have a lot of left, so I didn't poop for 11 days.
He did not.
But I did get...
My birthday's on Tuesday.
Yes! We are, me, Jackson, and Nick are going bowling on the 25th for his birthday, which will be very exciting.
Yeah.
We thought Freddie and Truman were going to come, but they're both gone.
It's so sad. My birthday's in summer, and like smack dab in the middle of summer.
Yeah.
Vacation, so everybody's gone on their summer breaks right now. Like my friend Noemi, she moved to Florida, so I'll probably not see her again for a while. Ava, another one of my friends, she is at summer camp right now, starting today actually.
Oh.
Truman, he's still at camp. Nick, he's here, and Freddie, I don't know. I haven't talked to Freddie yet, but whatever. We're going bowling. I guess it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. By the time this airs, my birthdays will already be done with, but the day after this airs, which is Saturday, that's the day that I will be having my family party, and the day after is when I'll be going bowling with Nick and Sam.
And we'll definitely make sure to make a birthday podcast for Jackson whenever we can.
Well, my birthday is on Tuesday, or...
Yes, the 20th.
On Tuesday.
Yeah.
It's great. It's going to be good. I like it. I'm excited. And, yeah.
Yeah. I think a good place to end would be after I show you guys this one thing quickly. I'm not sure there's really much to show, but from our cabin, from the people I got, me and Jackson, if Jackson got some and I didn't, we can exchange. Same with vice versa. I got parakeets, Tim's, and Jackson's. That's actually it. I
got Jackson's number. I think I have Tim's number, but I literally don't care about Tim, so I will never text him.
Okay, and
okay, I guess that was kind of harsh. I care about Tim. I'm just probably not gonna get in touch with him very soon.
Yeah, too
yeah,
too Lucas-like.
A little bit.
A bit.
A bit.
Come on, Jackson, be better. And look.
What's wrong with saying a little bit?
Look at this. This is already. I gotta scroll really fast because there's probably the worst text you could text, but this is what we already got.
You gotta show me that on FaceTime later. Hold on. Read it out for me. I can't.
I'll read it out to you after we end the podcast.
Okay.
I can.
Wait, does Tim have an Android?
No, he does not.
Okay.
No, it's all blue. It's just green for like a little bit on there.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he doesn't.
Stuffy. That
Yeah.
was stuffy.
Who has an Nokia at every meal?
Yeah. When you get those green bubbles in the group chat, okay, who's got the Android?
Yeah.
Who's got the Samsung?
I guess we could have gone a little more in depth on camp, but I think we gave a good recap of the time we had.
We could do that next podcast if needed.
Yeah, I think we got a good recap. I have to go relatively soon, and if you want to hear the tax, we should probably wrap it up in the next few minutes here.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have any closing thoughts? Anything you want to say before we?
Like, subscribe, turn on post notifications.
I totally agree on that point. I got no thoughts either. And we'll see you guys back for episode 22 very, very soon. Bye-bye. Close to half a year.
Bye.